Hello there, everyone. My name is Justin Derby, and I am the founder of Truth, the Objective Reality, which is an online Christian apologetics ministry that deals primarily with topics like creation versus evolution, old versus young Earth creationism, basic defense of Bible teachings, but I also cover things such as tech censorship and alt tech news, and I also do book reviews and promos, as you can see from today's video. You can find me right here on YouTube. My YouTube channel is TTOR, Truth, the Objective Reality, but I am also on sites like Odysee and Rumble and BitChute and YouTube and Joshu TV, and of course, I'm on my own site, which is Quarter, an alt tech alternative to YouTube that champions freedom of speech and action as well as in word. You can find links to all my other video sharing sites in the description box below. But as for today's video, today we will be promoting a very special book, a book that I had an absolute blast reading. I'm talking, of course, about Afterlife Simulation by Brett Keane. Now, let's get the bad part out of the way first. When you read this book, you'll notice that there's a lot of errors in terms of grammar, but especially in terms of formatting. There's paragraphs that are really long that should be broken up into smaller paragraphs, and there's just a lot of formatting errors related to that will make it hard for some people to read the book. But if you get past the grammar issues, if you get past the formatting issues, and you just read the story for what it is, Afterlife Simulation by Brett Keane is a wild, wild ride. Much more wild than Mr. Toad could ever have dreamed of. You got multiple plot lines weaving together into this world, and there's so much action going on in this 460-page book that I felt like I was reading 3 books combined into one. There's just a lot going on, a lot of violent action. There is some profanity, which could be a turnoff to some people, especially if you're a Christian looking for a good book to read. But I'm one of those people who's able to look past that and understand the messages and the stories going on. And let me just tell you right now, the Afterlife Simulation, if you're looking for an action-packed story filled with incredible levels of violence, but also a lot of depth of story and a lot of plot lines weaved together, this is something you really should read. Just to give you an idea of what the book is like without giving you any spoilers, let's look at the description of the book that was posted on the Amazon listing for the book. Afterlife Simulation by Brett Keane reads as follows. An ancient globalist threat overpowers the weapons and defense systems of the world with the intention of dominating the human race. The military and political scientists create a technological sentient AI abomination in hopes it can defeat the ongoing threat. Will this prove to be a fatal mistake? A mysterious mass-murdering killer stalks humans by night. Will an old detective and his reporter daughter be able to uncover the secrets in time and make the connection? A grieving single mother and her introverted teenage daughter find themselves in the middle of a war between man and beast. A priest has dark visions of the world coming to an end. With a super virus on the horizon, is there any hope? So, as you can see, there's a lot going on. Multiple plot lines. You got sentient AIs that are trying to take over the world, and you got a detective and his reporter daughter going through the criminal underworld trying to find this serial killer who, spoiler alert, ends up being superpowered, basically. And you got a priest that's part of it, and you got this mother and daughter who find themselves in the middle of all of this, and then you got references to a super virus and a lot of the other things going on in this world that are parallel to the stuff we were dealing with our friendly lockdowns a couple years ago. So there's a lot going on in this book as far as story and action, and it's definitely worth your read. You can buy the paperback version of Afterlife Simulation for yourself off of Amazon through what you see on screen. I'll have the link to this listing in the description box below. Or you can go to Brett Keane's YouTube channel and you can pick any one of his videos, and you can find in the description box of his videos a link to the listing on Amazon for Afterlife Simulation. That's another good way to find the book as well. Hopefully, after watching this video, you will find Afterlife Simulation worth your purchase and reading. And hopefully, if you decide to purchase Afterlife Simulation by Brett Keane, you will be as entertained by the action and all of the deep storyline threads that are woven together. Hopefully, you will be able to appreciate them as much as I did, if not more.